would jump out if you guys said that you could hear that, but I know that you couldn't. I'm aware that you couldn't. Come on, everybody. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. Hello. Hello. Wait. There we go. Hello, Logan. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. I'm not gonna lie, I really need one today. I'm sorry. That sounds like you're not having a great day. And honestly, mood. I getcha. Man, this wave of cold needs to fucking leave. I'm freezing. I'm so tired. This week, I think yesterday was like the coldest point geographically in the entire planet was here in Argentina. But like that doesn't mean that this is the coldest winter of the world, obviously. Like the only reason this country is right now the coldest thing in the planet is because the entire northern hemisphere is in summer. If the roles were reversed, like winters in the north are significantly worse, I think. But regardless, I'm freezing my butt off, and that's the point that I'm trying to make. Who did I say hello to Logan? Welcome, officer. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. Does anyone remember what we were supposed to remember? No, of course I don't remember, but I don't need to because I have notes. That's the point of the notes. Which of course I've been working in, and I'm excited to show you how I'm excited to show you my damage. Mental damage. Specifically, strictly speaking, my mental damage. To remind Ellie to not have a moron moment within first half an hour of gameplay. I'm sorry to disappoint, but I think I'm gonna have a moral moment within the first hour of gameplay because I don't remember how we get to the antechambers unlocking door. And by that I mean the part in the basement gear sort of room situation where we open the 46th room. That I don't remember. We're gonna have to find it once more. Nimby, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. Nix, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. Retouch, did I say hello or did I just read your comment? Hi, Retouch, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. Mic check. I do have my mic checked, thankfully. I wonder what section she'll have to rewrite today. So funnily enough, I was going to write like properly. I was going to write all of these. Which is the runes part. All of these, which is like the continent with the names and the symbols for each one of the countries. And then I realized that the book that I just bought, which I may be able to find in the library today, that is gonna have the information without gaps. So all of this is what I figured out with the information that I had with the broken book. But the library may have the book in its pristine condition, and I would have no reason to write this down, which I figured out, instead of like the full complete book canon information that's guaranteed to be correct. So I didn't write this down, but I did. You may notice that we only have this and like a tiny little half a page of temporary notes, because I did move some stuff to here in a way that definitely took way too much time and effort. But I'm happy about it. Rodrigo, bienvenido, ¿cómo estás? Espero que estés teniendo un buen día. Bienvenido. Bongos, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. Here again, as this is probably the closest to homeowning I'll ever get. Are you saying that you own my house? Is that what you're saying? What are you getting at? But also, I'm so sorry, man. I'm so sorry. I know, bro. I know your pain. Leo Letterman, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. Nix, did I say hello to Nix? Yes, I did say hello to Nick. Planet Booktube, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. I know it's our fight time. I didn't slot an art fight for this week because I am so far behind on my own art that I'm in pain. Like, this is the first time that I don't face the beginning of our fight with a lot of excitement, just because I am very far behind in my own art. and I'm struggling. Like, I'm actually legitimately struggling. I'm trying to use every fucking available moment to draw, but at the same time I have to do things like this so that the next stream can be, you know, better. And I'm grinding on Power World so that the next stream of Power can be better. And thank God Deltarune doesn't require any grinding off stream. But welcome, hi, how are you doing, Office? Planet Booktube, sorry, I read Officer right below it. I am burning, you're burning. Ugh, I wish I was burning, I'm freezing. In the UK here, it's an awful heat wave. Wanna trade? Honestly, yes, because I'm sure that whatever heat wave means for the UK is like very nice weather for me. I'm like 90% sure. I can't wait for it to warm back up, and nature took that personally. Huh? Huh? What do you mean? Find someone who treats you with the care that Ellie shows that she passed her notebook. Yeah, right now. I've been aggressive towards it. You've seen me be aggressive towards it. You've heard me be aggressive towards it. Let's see how much smoother that brain has become. Hopefully not much, although the art is taking a lot out of me. You weren't kidding that it's a floofy looking sweater? Yeah, this is my Kangoo. Look at how freaking thick it is. Look at how freaking thick it looks like, right? This is like a very thick, fluffy boy, and it's great. It's like the warmest thing I have, and I only pull it up when it's really necessary, because it's not. I normally like things that I can put my sleeves up to like the middle of my hand, but if I use my arm normally, it like keeps going back to my wrist, and I just wish it was a little bit longer. Other than that, it's also like a pain to clean. So I only use it when it's really, really, really cold. So yeah. I'm not having a great month, arguably not a great 2025, but man, this past month did not pull any punches. I'm really, really sorry to hear that, and I really hope that it gets better. Whatever it is that is going on, I hope that it goes by and let you have the rest of the year at a better quality. I honestly would have thought you'd be enjoying the relief from the ruthlessly hot Argentinian temperatures that dominate the year. Nah, I'm happy with the 24th or 25th that we get in both January. Sorry, January, not January. January is like 40 sometimes. Autumn. That's what I meant to say. The temperatures that we get in like autumn and spring, they're so good. I'm so happy and dandy in those. But the summer and the winter have been getting, well, winter hasn't been as bad this last few years because of, you know, the warming thing. Nirwanda, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. That's not requiring any grinding off stream yet. I really fucking hope not. I really hope not. Snakes are poikilotherms. That's a fancy talk for needing to absorb warmth. And I sure need my freaking warmth, bro. I need it. It was hotter than Barbados here yesterday, apparently. Oh, really? Damn. Really? Oh, hey, I was 2 minutes behind. Thanks, YouTube. I really appreciate that. That happens sometimes. Yeah, that happens. Did you miss anything? You really are cold. I am. I'm really cold. 100% agree, long hoodies are a must-have for winter. Yeah, this one, like, it's a little bit short on the sleeves, but on, like, the whole point of a Kangoo is that it reaches way past a normal hoodie. It's practically like an entire dress, and that's the point of it. The point of it is, like, it's a fluffy hoodie with a lot of fabric so that it can cover as much as possible, and it's great. Anyways, let me, now that I've done that, now that I talked and I read the chat, let me show you. So we have the book. I'm gonna paste it properly whenever. We have seen all of this. Like, you guys have seen it. The last thing I did is I added this, I added that. Not that important. This is just like the ladies' room are only draftable in the West Wing, which I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure. Then this is like the green note that we found on Hartley's room, which even if it's fake, I don't care, because it's not that important. It just says that there are 12 major keys, which it's not like I'll ever have the chance to have all of them. So like why do I need to know how many of them are there? Music sheets, we've done that. Oh, for anyone who missed it last time, because that's what I closed the stream with. For anyone that missed it, we found this thing. It's a special room that I cannot wait to get to use. I hope that I get it today. Then we have all of this, right? We've done it. If we count small gates, 8 dates, crack 8 safes. Now! Stop! Stop! If we count small gates, 8 dates, crack all 8 safes. So, dates are important, right? First, I was doing my little journal, right? And I realized, hey, what did people tell me last time on stream? People told me, Ellie, why are you paying attention to things in a different room from the room that has a safe? The safe is not in this room. Why are you agonizing about like trying to figure out math and numbers in a room that doesn't have a safe? And that means like, people are telling me that the safe rooms need to have all of the information needed for the safe opening, which is not entirely true if you count the shelter. That requires you to have the calendar. But regardless, as I was thinking that, I was like, wait, the calendar is in the study. The study has... No, that's not true. The calendar is not in the study. What is the name of that room? The room that has the calendar is the room where you can add new rooms to your draft pool. And I thought, what if the calendar being there means that safe needs to be opened by the current date? So whatever day it is only an information that I will get from the calendar. The calendar is in the same room that has a paper safe that is an exact replica of the one in the study. I started doing all of those, and then the real theory came when I was copying. I'm gonna tell you about this page later. When I was copying... Wait, not that. Not that. When I was copying this over, I moved all of the Gardener's Logbook. Not all of it, obviously. I summarize a lot so that it will fit into one page. I do a lot of my own summarization, but I'm pretty sure that I only, leave all of the unimportant stuff out. So, this is the news of the Baron's death. This is the letter that I find in the study where he says, oh, it's crazy to think that all of this is going to be done by Thursday. It says, I'm likely delusional to think that this can be pulled off by Thursday. He fucking dies on Wednesday. I know that I've said this before, but now you have the information right here. You see how that's way too planned out? So he dies on Wednesday. Intended to have all of it ready by Thursday. Tells all of the people to leave by Friday, and then I come in on Saturday. Isn't that too convenient that all of the timings were pre-announced with such clarity and precision? Isn't that crazy? That I was told to go on Saturday, but all of the people who work on the mansion had already been told to go by Friday, but all of the paintings had been told to be finished by Thursday, and he died on Wednesday. That's too precise. Anyways, I copied this by hand. I copied the calendar by hand and I painted it with color pencils, which is not my best work ever, but it's fine. I traced it. I wasn't insane enough to try and do it by myself. Regardless, look at all those gates. Do you guys notice? Do you guys notice how many dates there are on this date tracking tool? Doesn't that sound a little bit suspicious? There's a lot of gates. There's also exactly 4 trees, each with a different number of apples. Huh? This is a date tracking tool that has a drawing full of gates and also 4 trees with different numbers of apples in them. That has to be a code. That has to be a code. That has to be a code. It may not be, but I would consider that a loss of an opportunity. Because look at it. Gates. If we count small gates, I can count all of these small gates. They're very small. They're inside of a calendar. 8 dates, crack 8 safes. Dates, gates, dates, safes. I know that you guys have been seeing me like lose my mind as we go through this game, but this is the most enjoyable loss of brain matter that I've ever had in my life. Let me tell you that. I feel so happy when I put dots together, and maybe those dots aren't really meant to connect. Maybe those dots, maybe it's the meme of like, I've put it together, and then the other guy goes, you haven't, sorry, I've connected the dots, you haven't connected shit. I have connected them. You know that meme? Well, that's me. That's me with me. Anyways, this is what I'm excited to try today. The other page that I told you I was gonna come to later is this one, but I think I've already told you about this. I'll keep pasting things here that are relevant to this theory, and I'll put it, you know. But yeah, that's the journal for now. I added quite a few things here. And it's looking cute, and it's looking pretty. And I have this, which is a great, important thing, I think. Let's get started with the game! What the fuck, really? Wait, she's right. It literally has gates. That's what I'm saying. I think that's relevant. Let me go to the game. I'm so excited. Let's go. Day 22. Day 22 is Saturday, November the 28th. Now, I have a fear. November only goes to 30 days. And we have only the calendar of November. So, what happens if I take too long? What happens if I take more than November? Because we've seen things that are probably going to take me a lot more than November. So, what happens when it becomes December and I have no calendar for December? Like, I could make one for myself, but... Vorator, welcome, hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome. Lita, welcome, hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome. You copied the entire periodic table? Of course I did. Of course I did! I just assumed you were crazy. I am. But I may be crazy and smart. No? No? We don't think that? We don't think I might be crazy in a smart way? Maybe? Possibly? Presentelli, this is past Logan. I'm about to remember the last 2.5 minutes of conversation. Oh, you went back. Okay, I'm glad. I don't know. I hope you didn't miss any of that derangement. Okay. I don't like any of these. Shelter. I'm gonna go for shelter so that I can try to spawn the furnace, because it would be nice to get the freezer. It would be nice to get the freezer done. Like, having the furnace and the freezer, I think there might be a red letter in there. I really do think there might be a red letter in there, so I really want to do it, because, like, I need to find the rest of the letters. We also, for those of you who weren't here when I got it last time, we got the ambition of the pawn, which is that when I reach rank 8, I may choose Knight, Bishop, Rook, or Queen and gain the power of that piece until the end of the day. So, this affects how I strategize. Before, I used to do as much of the bottom as I could. Like, I used to try and fill up as many rooms as possible so that I wouldn't have to backtrack. But now, because of this, I do think my best bet is to get as far up as possible, and I forgot to open room 46. Damn it! I already lost 2 steps for no reason. Oh, no! No! I already lost two steps. For no goddamn reason at all. Oh, I'm so upset about that. I need to go open the room 46 first. Damn it. Pretty sure it's through here. Pretty sure it's through here. Wait, this didn't stay open? What the fuck? Why isn't it open? I thought that once I opened that with the crypt, that would stay open forever. That's so mean. That's so mean. She's finally developing a healthy degree of paranoia. Finally? Are you sure that hasn't happened already? Typical artist, look at this lovely drawing I made, tell me it's shit. No, I'm not saying it's shit, I'm saying that it wasn't my best. I don't like color pencils. I don't like it as a medium. Now she's just shouting words like an angry parrot. Gate, date, safe, gate. I mean, am I wrong? I've seen published books less neat than your conspiratorial ramblings. And I have seen notes that are significantly neater than mine. So that's my point of comparison. That's always my point of comparison. I compare myself to every... Fuck! I didn't let it sit up. I didn't leave it sit up because someone told me that there was a better way to make it there. Someone told me there was an easier way to get there. Oh, it's this one. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha. Hey, it was this one. I found it. I found it. It's fine. Ellie, no exaggeration, as is befitting of an artist. Even the journal you made to give notes is genuinely a piece of mixed media art. That is the intention, though. I do intend to have it as a very nice, like, keep away for this game. Big Detective Energy Tuesday, exactly. We're being Big Detective Energy today. Was there a time limit in the wheel? I don't remember. I could check it. I could check it. Don't quite remember. Then your grandfather dies of starvation in his hidden room. Casco of Amontillado himself. Thank you for remembering my crazy theory that he's alive. I do still believe that's true. I do still believe he's alive. I'd say you're crazy yet meticulous. I do feel kind of crazy, but very meticulous. I am nothing if not meticulous. Too meticulous for my own good. I'm trying really hard because I'm struggling with my art right now. I'm struggling so hard to not, like, go into it. Like, I left the lines at sketch. I didn't update the resolution to be the best it can be. Like, I'm trying to be a little bit less careful about it, if you may. Less perfectionist, you know? Leo, welcome and hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome! Hi! Just because she's crazy doesn't mean she's wrong. Crazy people are right all the time. I do think I have to be right, at least with one of my theories. I have enough crazy theories. Like, I have enough crazy ramblings that at least one of them is bound to be right? Statistically speaking... I lost so many steps. I lost so many steps, bro. Sorry I'm late, I swear it was just one run on Uma Musume, but somehow 25 minutes passed so fast. Understandable. Okay. I'm gonna start on this way, and I'm gonna try and get far up as soon as I can. Like, that's gonna be the deal right now. We're gonna try to get keys, we're gonna try to get gems, and we're gonna try to go up. I should be checking for things like coins and stuff, but storeroom, hallway, spare room. Spare room! So you don't moral moment yourself with archive? Exactly! Like, we'll be a little bit more protected. I always feel like the spare room keeps changing how much paint it has. But that's not true. That is straight up not real. It's just me being a little bit paranoid. Okay, the den is not a bad idea. The bedroom is not a bad idea. I think I'm gonna go for the bedroom because I have lost a lot of steps, and because this could have a storeroom. No. Sorry, a storeroom, a sledgehammer box. Sledgehammer box. Okay, so now I'll keep going in that direction. We're gonna keep trying to go up. However, I'm gonna run out of keys very quickly if I don't get some decent options. Commissary. The sale days are over, sadly. Very much sadly. How much money do I have? 9. I could get a shovel so that I have a chance of finding keys. Sadly, I cannot get the... No! Damn it. Damn it, 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 damn it. Keys? The foundation never has fucking anything! Come on, bro! Okay, 1 coin. Yippee! Useless! Okay, I'm gonna go this way. Gonna go this way. I have nebulous goals for today. Most of them are kind of like related to what I maybe can spawn. Library's a good one. Library's a good one. I already got the office safe, and it's 2 gems. So maybe library, but if I don't choose hallway, I lose a lot of steps. I'm gonna go for hallway just because I need the steps, but library is really good. Okay, no need to go there. Let's keep going here. Kitchen, parlor. I'm gonna go for parlor so that I can get some gems. I really need to get this. Clippers! Nice! Pretty early too. That's not a bad moment to find the coin purse. Did we already get the safe open in the shelter? Yes, we did. How are you bluing today? Good. I wonder if you could turn your notes into a PDF. I like to track your insanity in fine detail. I don't know how I would. I can take photos of it. So what's the deal for today? We started and Ellie already screwed up. No, I did a lot of crazy ramblings, and today all of the goals are about spawning rooms. So I'm trying to go. I did fuck up immediately and I lost a bunch of steps, but mostly today I'm trying to go fast to get some of these rooms that I've never seen before, and to get RNG. I need RNG, so I need to just go through these runs faster. If you compare yourself to every F, does that mean that you have... What? Huh? I have to go back to work. Have fun not finishing the game today. Thank you, Leo. Thank you. A very nice keepsake for this game. Like a nice souvenir when I finish this game. The box next to this box contains gems. A box next to this box is true. The box next to this box is false. So this one is true for sure, because at least one of the boxes has to be true. So it's... either this one or this one has to be true. Wait, but if this one... Okay, so yeah. I understood what I was... I understood the logic before I could say the logic out loud. Azor Bear, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome. So, basically, my brain processed it way before, like, the part of my brain that can explain it. This one has to be true, because if this is false, that means this is also false, and and this is also false. That cannot happen. We need one of the boxes to be true. So that means this is true. That means either this is true or that is true, not both of them. The box next to this box is false. We know that that cannot be. So this one has to be false, which means this one has to be true. The box next to this one contains gems. This has to be the one that contains gems. You know what I mean? Solid. I love it when the logic is very, very straightforward. Very, very love it. Okay, boiler room. Do I need the boiler room? I kind of do, in a way, because I need to drain the pool. But for that, no, not the pool, the reservoir. But for that, I think it's too much of an investment to do right now when I'm just trying to get to the 8th level. So I'm gonna grab the storeroom. I'm gonna grab those keys. And I'm gonna keep trying to spawn the security room, sorry, with the breaker. That's what I need, that combo. So let's go back to the start. From here on out, it's not about finding, like, it's not about doing very smart runs. For here on out, it's going to be about getting fast runs. I wanna like play the RNG basically. I need good RNG from here on out, so kitchen is our only option really. You mean a very nice keepsake? Yeah, what did I say? Did I not say that? That's what I meant. So today we have Barha steak, which requires the showroom. I really don't think I'm gonna do the showroom. And I'm also not gonna grab the food because I cannot afford the good quality stuff. And like there isn't much of a point to grabbing the other shitty stuff. Alright, come on, bro, come on! I could be protected from the dark room. I could be protected from the chapel. I think the chapel is better just in case for the chest thing. Doesn't matter all that much. Doesn't matter all that much. I'm protected anyways, bitch. So, come on, come on, come on, come on. Give me useful stuff. Give me fucking useful stuff! This is gonna give me a key, but that's not what I need. So let's go for the library instead. Have you gotten to 46 yet? No, I have managed to open it. I managed to open 46, but I have nothing. I know, like, I have not managed to make it to 46. Throw enough darts, you'll eventually get a bullseye. Exactly! I have enough crazy theories that one of them may be true, statistically speaking. Leo leaves only 1 minute later. Hello, Leo. Hi, welcome. I'm sorry, I'm really high behind. Let me catch up to the chat, actually. Should you maybe go to the courtyard and get some more dead ends for resources? I intended to make it to rank 8 as soon as I could, but that's not happening, so... You're an artist and you don't own a scanner? No. Who the fuck owns a scanner? Why would I own a scanner? Have you seen Asgore meme? I've seen many Asgore memes, but I don't know if I've seen the one that you're thinking about. Really managed to confuse herself? I did manage to confuse myself. The thing is, I understood it, but instinctively. You literally said I compare myself to each something happened fact, so I asked if that meant that you have better self-esteem. Because of that, I took your sentence out of context. Oh, yeah, I read it really late, so context is completely gone. You need the boiler room and the pump room. I do. I need the boiler room and the pump room, or the furnace and the freezer, or the new room so that I can alter the chances of drafting specific rooms, or the armory, or... Like, I have many options of things that I could want to get. There's black rooms as well that I have seen literally one of, because I have seen the crypt and then nothing else, so... You said a very nice keep away. I meant like a keepsake. Blake Ritzko, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. Is Blueprints a roguelike? I had no idea. Yeah, it's a roguelike puzzle. What is the point of this game? What is lore? So the lore of this game is huge, and like not all of it is necessarily relevant to the puzzles. It's just interesting. A lot of it is relevant to the puzzle. So this is a puzzle game that is roguelike, where you're trying to get to a specific room of the house, but every time you start a run, you like create the house. And there's so much hidden depth to this game that you would have no idea until you actually try it. And it's encouraging you to play it with a journal on hand where you write things down. And it's such a unique game. And it's definitely my game of the year so far. People who make traditional art or drawings and want to digitize them, I own a scanner, but I don't do traditional art. I have a scanner. Also, guys, I'm on the third world. Like, we're not gonna have things that we're not gonna use. You understood it, you just didn't understand what you understood. Am I understanding that right? Exactly. Haha. Exactly. I don't think it would be good at a roguelike that makes me think. That is the entire point of this as a puzzle game, so that is definitely something that you'll have to consider. I want... This has changed the way that it looks. Books and periodicals requested with this form will be pulled unavailable the next time you draft the library. Why has it changed the way that it looks? Anyways, I want Realm and Rune. Sadly, it's the only one that I managed to buy, I think. But I also really want the History of Orinda first edition for the next time. So for now, we're drafting that one. And we're hoping that in the next run, which I definitely will do today, we need to rush this so that I can have a second run. Where are we going? We're gonna go to the courtyard and keep spawning stuff down. Yes, I wasted some steps. I saw it late. Woo! That's a lot of money. And I have the coin purse. Plus 5 coins from the coin purse. That's very nice. Very, very, very nice. That was just a simple Ellie lag. There was a lot of Ellie lag because I always take a lot of time to read properly. But I am doing my best, guys. Every choice is a juncture, every detail is a clue, and every room is a piece of a larger puzzle. Is that the actual slogan? It's a good slogan. It's a good slogan because that is exactly what this game is. Realistically. Okay! I'm gonna grab the drawing room because the ability to redraw might save me here. Oh, no. Should I redraw? I'm trying to get the security room. Damn it. Damn it, I should have stayed with the other one. Oh, I should have stayed with the other one! This could give me a key card, though. Come on, give me a key card. Give me a key card. Give me a key card. No, no key card. 1, 2, 3. What else? 1, 2, 3. You promised me 4 items. You promised me 4 items. Oh, a coupon book! If only I could spawn the bookshop today. Because this is a good combo for a bookshop. I have a shit ton of money with the coin purse and the coupons. Okay, no. Redraw. Give me the security, please. Utility closet? Well, ain't that nice? Ain't that nice? Give me the goddamn security. Ah! This is so bad for me. This is so bad for me. None of that depth is important because you can beat the game in 4 hours if you get a good run, or you can be like Ellie. Can you though? Can you beat the game in 4 hours if you get a good run? For real? None of this matters because I'm not making it far away. I'm not making it further. This is literally the end of the run. Because I didn't spawn a keycard, I didn't spawn a security room, I didn't spawn like anything that could help me get past that one door. That one door. Fuck it. Great. My last option was like to get that one, you know, that one item, but I can't. I don't have that item. I think I'm gonna restart right away. Do you guys have any more ideas? I'm gonna read the chat. Do you guys have any more ideas of something that I could try today? Because remember, this room, the commissary, is the only way to keep going up, but it's also blocked by a key card access door. Tell me what you think. Sort of a roguelike giant escape room mystery investigation. It is sort of like that. What is your native language? Spanish. No, depth is important because you can beat the game. No, I read that already. I don't do traditional art, just showed us an incredibly detailed notebook. Yeah, but that's like that's not like a thing that I do on the reg. Money is nice. Money would have been nice if I had had the bookshop, for example. Sadly, it appears to Loris that we are the son of a disowned daughter who went against the Red regime. Red is good. Red is your friend. Not only did she go against the Red regime, we don't really know that. We know that she was accused of being too political, and she disappeared out of the blue one day. But also, on the same newspapers little book that talked about her disappearance, it also talked about a list of suspicious people that may have been part of a bombing, and she wasn't mentioned on that list, but people that she was friends with were mentioned on that list. And she disappeared not too long, like a couple months before there was a big stealing in a museum, and one of the things that was stolen is the crown, the like important, valuable for historical reasons crown. And now I, for some reason, as the son of that disappeared woman, am finding pieces of that crown, rubies that were present on that crown in the safes of my grandfather's great uncle mansion that he left to me. There's so much here. There's so much. You need the utility closet anyways. Yeah, but I needed more doors as well. Try not to open the fridge this time. I would only open if I have the furnace. I've learned. I have learned. You didn't take the altar in the chapel for items. It never has any items. I think you're cooked. You need security and utility to turn off key cards. You can do security right now, I assume, but I can't turn off the power. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, call it a day. I'm gonna call it a day. Gonna call it... I'm scared of calling it because, again, I'm running out of days. This is day 23, which is November 29th. November 29th. And I have the calendar for November 30th. And that's where it ends. So I'm scared. Have you learned, though? I think I have. Those 34 coins. I know. If only I had the bookshop. The bookshop really would have been the thing. How big was the crown? You found like 500 pounds and rubies at this point. So funnily enough, no, I haven't. Because the only place where you really find the rubies is in the safes with the red envelopes. Anything else that I found is always blue, green, pink, or yellow. What I haven't found, other than in safes, is red. Imagine if it just wipes your progress if you fail to do it until the end of November. That is something that I'm afraid of. But at the same time, like, there's a good thing about it, which is I would already have a lot of knowledge to unlock stuff early and do good runs right away. I'm gonna put all of my money in there. 9 days of buff thing. Thanks. Why do I have my coins? Huh? Confirm. Blessings of the General. After you draft a red room, if you have at least 5 different ranks containing red rooms, gain 5 rupees. This sucks! Oh, so it's encouraging me to draft red rooms? I don't want them damn red rooms. That sucks. That actually freaking sucks. After you draft a red room, if you have at least 5 different ranks containing red rooms. So I need 1 red room for every rank. It's horrible. Ugh. Don't forget you can remote into one another PC every day, so you can set up powered off security doors early if you get shelter, lab, or office. Good point. I didn't get a single one of those rooms. I did not get any single one of them. Must be remembering the pink ones then? Yeah, probably. Alright. Oh, God. This is not the run. I forgot to do the... That's fine. That's fine. You know what? That's fine. I forgot to go open the 46th room again. I forgot to go open the 36th room. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's okay. It's new. It's new. So I struggle to remember that I have to go do it. Every time I have to go do it. Because if I make it to the antechamber and I don't have enough steps to come back, I will feel like shit. So, is it though? No. No, it's not great. It's not great. I last for 3 days though. Might suck today, but if you take shelter tomorrow, you're protected from 3 of those 5. Yeah, that's the only way I see it actually like being beneficial. If I get the shelter. If I get the shelter, I see it being beneficial. If I don't get the shelter, it's like... But would I take the sacrifice? Will I take the sacrifice that 5 rooms entail? Especially in 5 different ranks. You need the RNG to help you. You need the rooms not to completely screw you over. Like... It's really bad. And I wonder if it's the amount of coins that I threw. Because last time I also had 3 days worth of blessing. So, you know what? I'm gonna write that down. I'm gonna write that down because the first time I gave it, I think 6 coins. So, or 4. I don't quite remember. So, what's this thing? Shrine. Shrine. Gave it 9 coins. It gave me blessing of the general for 3 days. Now, the funny thing is that the last time it gave me a 3-day blessing as well. One that was significantly better. But it did give me a blessing for 3 days. And I gave it less money. So I'm starting to think the amount of coins doesn't determine the amount of days that you get the blessing for. It determines the kind of blessing. No guarantees that 9 coins will always give you the blessing of the general. Of course there is no guarantee. But that's why I'm writing it down. Because if I write it down and then I do it again and it gives the same result. And then I do it again and it gives the same result. Then I have to assume it's a rule. Obviously, none of this is something you can just guess for one time, but it's in writing it down and seeing the pattern emerge that the information might be valuable. You know, that's why we do a game journal. But yeah, I do think it was trash. I really do think it was trash. Sounded like a garble blessing. I do think it was pretty garbage. Should I grab those? I think it might take a step away. I think I might not want to risk it. Because I'm already starting with 50 steps, which is not great. Not the best. A beneficial blessing as opposed to a damn inconvenient one. Well, we got a pretty inconvenient one. It's pretty inconvenient. I guess the shrine demands more than a mere 9 coins. I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to write it down and see if a pattern emerges. Only one box displays a true statement. The gems are in the white box. The gems are in the black box. So this one or this one is true. Like, both of them cannot be true. So one of these has to be true, one of these has to be fake. If this is true, only one box displays a true statement, then it cannot be true because it would be this one, and then this would both be fake. I mean, it could be. If both of these were fake, then the gems would be in the blue box. Now, if this is fake, only one box displays a true statement, then it would make more than one box display a true statement, but it wouldn't be this one because it would be fake, and these ones cannot both be true. So this cannot be fake. This has to be true. This has to be true. Have I done that right? If this is fake, no. If this is true, then it's this one, which means this is fake and that is fake. Which means sometimes doing this out loud is harder than just reading it and trying to figure it out. Okay, so if this is true, only one box displays a true statement. If this is true, that means this statement has to be true. Right? Because if one of those two is the true one, then this one is not a true statement, which is like a paradox. So only one box displays a true statement. I just want to know if I'm getting it right and it is a paradox. If this is true. So if this is true, the other two have to be fake. And if the other two are fake, it is a paradox, right? Okay, I got myself there. Now what? This cannot be true. This has to be fake. If this is fake, then more than one box has a true statement. No, that's what it cannot be. You had a moment ago and talked yourself out of it. I know. I had it a moment ago and I lost it. If this is fake, only one box displays a true statement. If this is fake, more than one box has to be true. So this cannot be fake. Back has to be true. Right? Because if this is fake, then this statement is fake, which is a paradox. Now bring it home. Okay, so black has to be true, which means both of those have to be fake, which means the gems are not in the white box and they are not in the black box. They are in the blue box. Right? Right? This one is good. And it scared me that I did it wrong, because it's one of those that is like absolutely there's a right answer. Like there's one right answer. Security, my love. My beloved. Where were you? I was calling you the entire night. I was calling you the entire night. Where were you, baby girl? Sheesh. Okay, now I'm gonna turn them all off. All of the keycard system stuff. But of course, that still requires us to get the breaker room. Remote terminal access. I want to go for the lab and start an experiment. You should totally remote into lab and start an experiment. Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. Yeah. Experiment setup. I already did like bad experiments not too long ago, so whenever you spend 2 or more gems drafting a room, each time you eat an apple, for each bedroom you draft after your second. I think both of these are gonna happen for sure. Each time you eat an apple, set your dice to 2 could be good. Whenever you spend 2 or more gems drafting a room, that could happen more. Or less. It has to be one of those two. Now, a letter will be delivered to the mailroom. Set your dice to 2 is tempting, but a letter will be delivered to the mailroom is something that I skipped over twice already, and I wanted it both times. So I'm gonna choose that one, and I guess I'll do whenever you spend 2 or more gems drafting a room, because it feels like a lot of the rooms I need are 2 gems. A letter, not a package. Exactly. It's like suspicious. What you normally get in the mailroom is a package. So why a letter? Is it a special letter? Does it have information that I haven't accessed before? It's important. So each time you eat an apple, I'm gonna go whenever you spend 2 or more gems. There's no guarantee that I'll get an apple. Last time that I did an experiment in this goddamn lab thing, I literally didn't get a single apple after that. I don't know if you remember. I was like, ooh, apples. We have a lot of apples. I'm gonna get so rich, or whatever the fuck it was. And then I didn't. Because not a single apple spawned. So I'm not trusting that anymore. Security level low. Confirm. Offline mode. Unlocked. Confirm. Okay. Now be good to me, RNG. Be good to me. Let me spawn a breaker room, please. Pretty please. I would appreciate it. Laundry. Ooh. We haven't gone to the laundry too often. And I feel like there might be something that I need to do in the laundry. I'm gonna choose the storeroom instead, though. I don't know! I feel like there might be something that I need to do in the laundry room, because I've only been there once, and I dismissed it quite quickly. I'm gonna go to the storeroom. Maybe the storeroom has a key card, and that would be, like, great. Oh! It has a battery pack! Battery pack is so rare! Okay. It's not terrible. I wish we had more coins. Yeah, me too. Unfortunately, we spent them all on a stupid blessing of the general. Fairness. Listen. This is not good for us. This is not good for us, but it would allow me to draft the freezer. And I think I really want the freezer. I'm gonna go for it. Today is the day of trying RNG. No, I don't have a shovel. Don't go in there. You don't have a shovel. You don't need a reason to step in there and lose steps for nothing. Okay, let's try to get a breaker room. Let's try to get a freezer, which requires the pool, I think, maybe. We are really just trying to play the hell out of the RNG. If we do more runs, we do more runs. But we're gonna do them trying for the RNG to bless us. Aquarium? Okay. I don't think freezer requires the pool. Sauna does? Hopefully. Oh, the broken liver! That's great. Oh, that's great. That's great. That's great. That's great. That's cool. That's good. That is good. That is awesome. Okay. Come on. Come on. I need the breaker room. I need the freezer. I need the breaker room. I need the freezer. I need the breaker room. I need the freezer. Breaker room and freezer. Redraw. Breaker room! Yes! Yes! Wasn't one of the aquarium rooms something about the laundry room? The laundry room has an X. Like, the aquarium clues is... I didn't show you that, but like, basically the aquarium has the laundry with an X, the patio with an X, and the archives with an arrow. So we're gonna turn that off, that off, that on, that off, that on, that off, that on, that off, that on. It doesn't matter. Off. Cool. Okay. Now I don't have to worry about security doors. That's great. That's awesome. Now I need to try and get a freezer. Redraw. Right? Redraw. Come on, give me a freezer. Ooh! This would eat up most of my gems, though. But 40 coins? Is it worth it? I say do it. You think it's worth it? I've never been to the vault. We're playing the RNG. I've never been to the vault. Oh, mama. Oh, mama. Sunday, November 29th. I know. I know, bro. I'm aware. Oh, I've never been here. Please have something good, some useful information, please. Okay, what isn't here? Valuable statues, valuable works of art. A rook! I'm gonna write that down. Not that I would ever spend 3 fucking gems for 1 rook room. Considering the Nook also has it, but let me write it down just in case. So the Rook is also on the vault. Not that I'll ever choose it, but it is. All right, valuable paintings, valuable artifacts, valuable chandeliers. This is where the keys. This is where the keys are used. This is where you use the keys. 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 Don't forget the 40 coins. I did get the 40 coins, but it was expensive. It was 3 gems. But. Oh, okay. That's big. That is big. All right, let's keep going up. We're trying to make it to rank 8. We're trying to get the freezer. I cannot lose. Oh, but I did something to the lights here, so it shouldn't be a problem. I forgot to turn it back on. I forgot to turn it back on, sadly. But that's fine. That's alright. Don't worry about it. That's fine. Oh, fuck! I should have turned it back on! Go turn them on. Too late. Too freaking late. See, banana. As soon as I asked for the Apple Lab thing, as soon as I ask for the apple thing, I get bananas. Greenhouse? Listen, I have the broken lever. I can enter the antechamber. I can enter the antechamber. Why did you draft blind? We have the utility closet, but I'm not good with steps. I need more steps. Therefore, can I break this wall? There's gotta be... That wall is too suspicious. There's gotta be a way to break it. I don't know how, but there has to be a way to break that. Okay, so 2 gems seems to be as much as I can get today. There are some dig spots. Sadly, I don't have a shovel. Because my priority right now is getting the steps. I agree it looks sus. It does. It looks very sus. Okay, if I keep going up... There's actually quite a few priorities. Because I also have the vault room. So if I have the option of reclaiming my vault key... You know, that could be big. It has to be the chapel. It has to be. Oh, 45 coins. That's fine. That's fine. It's alright. You said that some things can spawn in here? Because I don't think they can. I don't think I've ever seen anything spawning in those... The music got really intense. I understand I opened the antechamber. I get it. But unfortunately, this is not looking good for me. In fact, it's over. I cannot keep going up. I fucking hate this! I hate this. What time is it? One more run. One more run. One more run. I'm trying to get to nothing. To nothing. None of this is helping. I was hoping that maybe I could get to... How do I get back to the entrance hall? Dark room, aquarium, den. Okay, dark room, aquarium, den. So at this point, my best bet is trying to spawn the goddamn forgot the name of it. Freezer's not gonna happen. Freezer is not going to happen. Freezer would be fantastic, but it's probably not gonna happen. Then the other thing that I'm trying to spawn, the thing where you get your items that you put in it previous days, or the mailroom. All of it bad. Fuck it, lavatory. Anything good in the lavatory when I also have like X amount of red rooms? No, nothing. Awesome. Ugh. Code check? Yeah, code check. Battery, sledgehammer, give us anything? Battery, sledgehammer, and one more thing. I think broken lever, maybe. Ugh. And you use your liver in the greenhouse. I know! It would have been so useful. The thing is, right now, because I'm playing to the RNG. Like, if I don't get good RNG, there's no reason. There's nothing to do on it. There's nothing to do on this run other than trying to spawn things that I have never seen, or things that I know that I need to combine with other things. My biggest hatred is the rooms that require a different room, because my RNG is never gonna be that good. By biggest hatred, I mean it in a very soft manner, because I don't hate it. It's part of the game, you know. I'm gonna go open the goddamn thing before I forget. Or do I do this thing first? I think I'm gonna do the thing first, just in case. Mi batería se está por agotar, me voy a descansar. Adiós, Elyssia. Adiós, Rodrigo. Muchas gracias por venir. Espero que tengas un buen día. Oh, guys, I have not been drinking water at all. Shelter. Absolutely, I'm going for the shelter. Because I have the blessing of the... I have the blessing of the general, which means I need to try and... There is a gem in the shelter! I completely forgot about that. Too late! I'm not wasting my steps for one gem. Well, I am. Yeah, I am. I am. It's too important. It's too important not to grab. One gem can literally make all the difference. Let me go open the door to room 46 before I forget, because it's one of the most important ways that I've been losing steps today. 3 rounds and you screwed up on the opening steps for all 3. Yeah. I have been screwing up. The thing is, I am so, like, decided today to spawn specific rooms that I have to play the RNG, that I'm just trying to go fast, you know? Your brain is more cooked than usual. It's because I'm trying to go fast instead of long. Because here's the thing. We have done most of the things that are like long play games. We have done getting to the antechamber. We have done the whole underground thing. We have done finding the greenhouse and finding all the music sheets. We have done a lot of things that are like non-dependent on spawning. Well, all of those were depending on spawning specific rooms. But the more stuff you do, the more you need one specific thing. One. And anything else is useless. The more you cross off the things of the list of useless stuff, right? Sorry, useful stuff. The more you do rooms and you cross them off, the more you need the RNG to save you. You can also save yourself the gem for security in shelter as well. So double value? Huh? Huh? Oh! Like you can do the security thing from here. I understand what you mean. My only problem with that is I'm gonna grab these coins. That's it. I'm done. I'm done with having them here. The only thing with that is that the shelter, despite it costing 1 gem, it's also really useful because it's a shelter. It's a 3-doorway room. And I like having the security because it's a 3-doorway room. But you are right that having it already means that I literally just need the breaker room. And that's not a bad thing. That's a really good thing. So what do I do? Do I do lab or do I do... I'm not saying security is bad, it just makes it less important. I guess... At the same time, I really want the lab. Just in case it gives me the whole letter in the mail room again. Because I want the letter in the mail room. That's critical at least. I think I need to keep trying for the letter in the... Because the lab is so much more useless in the house. The letters don't go away? No! God damn it. Well, I didn't know that. Let's set up an experiment. Whenever you draft a shop, whenever you spend 2 or more gems, whenever you draft an archive floor plan, permanently add 1 gold to your allowance? Whenever you draft a shop, or whenever you spend 2 or more gems drafting a room, whenever you draft a shop, I am hoping to get the bookshop. I am hoping to get... I always try to grab the kitchen. I always try to grab the commissary. I'm gonna do whenever you draft a shop room. We do need more allowance. Another more moment? Kinda. I lost steps. I lost a completely unnecessary amount of steps. But I'm not terribly unhappy with what I chose. Especially, like, again, even though you guys said that the letters don't disappear from the mailroom, still, the lab is so much useless in the house compared to the security room because the security has 3 doorways. So much more useless. So I'd rather not even have to think, oh, well, hello, we were just talking about you. What a coincidence. Oh my god, did you miss me that badly? It's okay, I missed you too. I understand, security room. I also didn't want to be parted. Anyways, as I was saying, one of the reasons I'd rather have this in the house is because of the 3 doorways. So I'm not upset about choosing the lab. I think the lab was a good option. I think the lab was a really good option. All right, so I'm gonna keep trying to go up. No. I'll try to get some dead ends. Sekutan! Our nice Sekutan. Office could be good for spreading money because we're grabbing it really early. But does that really matter in comparison to something like the parlor, which gives me gems? I'm gonna grab gems instead of spend gems. Ideally, unless I don't get it right, and then I didn't. I lost everything. Oh no, I hate the blank ones. A box next to this box displays a false statement. So you're lying. You're absolutely fucking a liar. A box next to this box contains the gems. Thank you. That was actually really straightforward. I appreciate that very much. Thank you. Okay. I like the drawing room. Is it too early to use? Is it too early to go for the drawing room considering that it like might be way more clutch in the future? I think I'm gonna go for the den. Just one more gem. Oh, box. Box, no sledgehammer. That's sad. I'm gonna keep trying to go up. If I make it to rank 8, I can try to spawn the armory, and that would be great. That would be quite awesome. Damn it. Okay. Okay. I get it. I understand. Alrighty then. I guess I'll grab this one and I'll try to fill up this space. This is a great space for a dead room, I feel like. And it might give me something useful. Well, it's no key card, but it's not bad. Let's keep going down. Because I need more keys. Utility closet! Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think I want that. Ooh, but this... No, utility closet. There should be a fire axe item just to break down non-security door. That would be cool! No, wait, that would be really cool. Okay, I like it like that. I'm keeping that there. I did turn the light on, right? On the dark room, yeah. Okay. I did it. Okay. Now I'm gonna keep trying to go up. See, if I have to backtrack to the entrance hall, that means something went horribly wrong. Okay, see, now the drawing room could be more important. But I also kind of want to keep going up, so... Apple. apple. Fuck. Okay. Okay. Fine. I get it. I gotta backtrack. Bullshit. All the way to the right and then all the way down. Okay. All the way right and then all the way down. I need more keys, lockpick spots. Yeah, maybe I should have done that, huh? Maybe I should have done that instead of... What did I spawn? But I needed the utility closet as well. Or did I spawn the closet instead of that? I was looking at my gems. Wait, what? Oh, fuck! I don't have the steps to spend on mistakes like that! Damn it. That's not good for me. That's not good for me. That's not awesome. That's not awesome. Let me get the wine cellar here. I very rarely get the wine cellar. It's a good amount of gems. Also, last time it had a treasure map. I don't see a treasure map anymore. Oh, but I have a broken lever. I have a broken lever. That's also good. I don't think it impacts the diary room till you're drafted it. There is a chance that's true. I don't remember. I think we tried it before and it did work. But I think you might be right. Okay, let's draft the commissary. Add 1 money to my allowance. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Gem, sledgehammer, set of gems, running shoes. I'm gonna grab the sledgehammer. I'm gonna grab the running shoes. The running shoes might be clutch. I am sad that I cannot afford the gems, but I have 9 right now. I'm probably not even gonna get to use them at this rate. The kitten! Another coin for my allowance, please. I cannot even afford a banana, so... But what is for dinner today? Trophy room. I'm not gonna spawn the trophy room. That's not happening. Okay, East Wing Hall. Perfect. Pretty perfect. Utility was a solid choice too. It was, but I am sad about the locksmith. Unless... Aww. Guess I'll grab this one. Supposed to have at least 1 key, right? Oh, 2 keys. Okay. Nice, nice. I appreciate it. I appreciate that. Ellie, grab the banana. I didn't have the money. I could have it now, I guess. The thing is, if I go there and I come back, that's 2 steps, and that's what the banana gives me. So it would be like paying $2 for nothing. Oh, I also have the shelter, which means I use the shelter in the dark room, which is kind of worst, kinda. It feels like a waste, but it is only the first one, so we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. What else am I trying to spawn here? What kind of dead room would be useful? None of them. I'll grab the spare room. Get it out of the draft, I guess. Rompus! 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 Hi, my boy Sarah! How have you been? How have you been, buddy? My buddy boo. Where's the money? Ah, there it is. Hello, my friend. How are you doing? What do you have to tell me today? What's the tea, girl?
And as it was foretold,
Mm-hmm.
I am awakened
By the sound of a dropping coin.
You find
I love this guy.
face to face.
I I love this guy, even if he's a little bit repetitive.
And I suspect you wish me to look into your future.
Yes, please. I would appreciate that.
Faintly in the mist, I see a figure.
That's the red guard blessing that I have right here, right now, today.
Cradled in a courtyard of sentinel stone.
Okay.
You will find yourself one day wandering these paths.
Will I? Where is that?
Walking in the footsteps of the past. Wandering
I have never been there.
and waiting. Searching for a shadow that will never be cast.
Is that the 100 Bells Tea Lab?
Longing for the day to end.
Oh, this has to be the 100 Bells Tea House.
What you have heard here has been foreseen
I don't get that.
by the
Okay, that has to have been the 100 Bells Tea House.
until the
Waiting for the day to end, for the hours to pass, for a shadow that will never be cast.
dawn to say.
I know that this is like, Ellie, you gotta let go of your own crazy theories. You gotta let go of this storyline that you have crafted in your mind. But like, what if that is a part of the future where Simon is waiting for his mom to show up because she sent a clandestine letter telling him to go on a specific day? That looked like a train station. It kind of did, but at the same time, it had like little tables with teapots. And I don't think that's a thing. Granted, I've never been to the UK or other countries where tea is very important. But I don't think train stations tend to have little like cafe tables with teapot service. So, like, in my mind, that's like, could it be that Marion sends him a letter, clandestine letter, secret letter, telling him to go on a specific day to the 100 Bells Tea House so that she can go and meet him, and then she never shows up, so he's just waiting for the day to end because he feels like he's getting ghosted or something happened. They do, some do anyway. I said that as a joke. Are you kidding me? Wait, your train stations actually do have cafe tables with teapot service? What? I cannot wait for the ending. Ellie's going to be so confused from where her theories and the actual lore merge at the seams. I hope that I'm at least a little bit right. At this point, I just hope that I'm a little bit correct, you know? That you can see it. You can sort of see the glimmers of light. A tea house is a very fancy place, usually. Where does this happen? Is this in England? Do I have... Well, it's not England, but... Ooh! Oh! I have a broken lever. And I have 2 other ways up. So I'm going to use the broken lever. We're gonna try to make it to the antechamber. Morocco? Huh? Huh? What do you mean Morocco? Wait, is that a shovel I can get? Yes! Shovel, shovel, shovel. Give me a turnip. Give me, what is this room of the house? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's good soil. I should have quite a few things. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on! It's rich soil. Give me good stuff. 1 coin. 1 coin for rich soil. Really? If this is rich soil, I don't want to even think about what poor soil is. Oh, God. Oh, no. It's all so far away. Oh, okay. But at least I have 10 coins. So while I'm in the kitchen, which I can go to the kitchen. I can buy some food. The music is unnerving to me because the music happens when I have everything ready to go to the 46 room. Like, this music is like glorious. Wow, you made it, but I haven't. I haven't made it. I have not made it. Stop taunting me. How many red rooms? 1. So this would be just 5 steps. I'm gonna grab this one, and I'm gonna grab a banana. I'm gonna try my best. Okay, commissary. Okay, entrance hall, nuke, security hall, and then up, all the way up. Okay. Okay. Nuke security hall. Nuke security hall. I don't want to make any mistakes. I don't want to make any mistakes. All the way up until the bedroom. Okay. You did it, Ellie! You made it! I did not! I have not made it! Oh, silver key! Silver key! Silver key! Silver key! That could be useful! Or a nightmare. That could be useful or it could be very bad. Because if I get the... If I get the freaking... Oh, I want to get in there. How do I get in you? How do I get in you? Hey, Orinda, girl. How do I get in there? Do you know? Do you have any idea? Orinda, girlie. Can you help me out? Okay. Keep going up. Keep going up. Keep going up. Special keys. Right? Yeah, I'm gonna use a special key here. If it gives me the great foyer or whatever, I'm screwed. But this is not bad. This is not bad. Okay. Come on, come on, come on. Okay. Okay. I might make it. I might. There's a chance. There's a good chance I make it. There's a good chance I make it. Oh, I'm jinxing myself, aren't I? Oh, I'm jinxing myself. Another key. Yes, 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 yes. Sand is very poor soil indeed. Yeah, but this is not poor soil. The greenhouse spawned in a rich soil square. India too, because I used to be English. Oh, they have very fancy tea houses as well, is what you're saying? Did you get back to work? Have fun with your banana hater snake. Banana hater snake? I'm not a banana hater. In real life? This fairly big thing here too. I mean, I just had a cup. I mean, I feel like it's a fairly big thing everywhere, but there are places where it's even more so, you know? Okay, I could do this and then snake around. I am scared though. So I'm gonna redraw. But what if I need the redraw later? I'm gonna do the drawing room, snake around. Ideally. Nothing to grab. Okay. Come on now. Come on now. Redraw. I want something that goes up. Kennel. I'm so so scared. Yeah, chapel. Yeah, I know. I know. Chapel's a red room, though. I don't trust it. Okay, 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 okay. Patio. Patio goes up. Patio goes up. It has a gem. It has some digging spots. Nothing of interest. We're supposed to be in good soil, bro. We're supposed to be in good soil. Come on. Come on. I would have appreciated some fruit, to be honest. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. Aquarium goes the right way. Oh, it's using gems, though. Your allowance has been raised. Select a promotion. Oh, I don't remember. Wait. I don't remember. This does something to the corners, which I don't give a shit about. The shop, oh! Does anyone remember what they do? Does anyone remember what these things do? This one gives me the armory as a possible drafting room, which I probably won't. You can click them? Okay. Add the armory to the draft pool. Yeah, that's like likely to be the one that I choose. You don't have to pay tithe instead. Great. Gain 30 coins the first time you enter chapel each day with this power. No. Because I already entered it today, so it doesn't count. Gambit of the Queen. Each time you draft a room on the Queen side west wing of your house, lose 5 steps and gain 1 key. No. I guess I'll add the armory. Fuck it. I'll add the armory. Not that it matters. Not that it matters. You didn't enter it, you had it drafted? Oh! You are so right. You are so right. I should have done that. Redraw. Please, 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 please. I'll take the gymnasium. I'll take it. It's sheltered anyways, right? Sheltered? Yes. Yes. Okay, okay. Calm down, girl. No, I'm so close. I'm so close. I just need 1 good draft. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Whoa. With 0 gems to spare, but I made it, bro. This is it. This is the moment. This is the moment. This is what we've been waiting for this entire time. This is where everything has led us to. Spread gold. Spread gold. Why are you still doing this? You're about to win the game. Because I'm not. I'm not about to win the game. I don't trust the game ends here. I've learned. I know better. Oh my god. Huh? 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 Oh, right. To continue up, we must go down. Except I've already done that, so... Oh my god! Oh my god, 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 oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god. What if Mom's in there? With Grunkle's... Herbert.
There was once a red prince who sat on a red throne.
Mom? Mom? Mom?
He had a red crown made of rubies and a red castle made of stone.
Aww.
The prince had a love for all things red. It's the only true color, the prince often said.
Aww.
He could not stand the sight of a canary or a crow. He could not stand the white of a swan in the snow.
So this is all
Never
true.
looked up for fear of the view.
She was not making a political commentary.
Was not a red hue.
She really was making a story based on his child. Her child.
He didn't see the birds,
is quite beautiful,
and he never saw the sights.
but also sad.
Many symphonies. He couldn't see beyond the red shade he was aware. He never
Okay.
caught a glimpse of the world I had to share.
Yeah, she's blue. And then she left. Or was she taken? No, I think this means she left. I really do think
But one
she
day the
just
prince
ran
saw
away.
Something new.
The ending!
And if you look closely,
The censored ending!
you might see it too.
The ending they didn't allow her to publish because it was too political.
Hearts withdrew. The prince had a new favorite color.
And it was blue.
The color blue.
Do not finish the game with this cinematic without letting me enter the room, please. No, please, please let me in the room, please. I've been searching for so long. No, no, let me into the room. Let me into the room. Let me into the room. Let me go into the room. I don't know what any of that meant. Did you just get the bad ending? I don't know. Congrats, Ellie. No, no congrats. I want to go into the room. You finished the tutorial. Okay, thank God you're saying that. Are you joking? Are you joking? Are you joking? Please tell me I can keep going. Please tell me I can. I didn't go this long trying to get into the 46 room just to not be able to enter it. Please. Let me in. And then just went back to work. Well, it's still to be seen if this is the end or not. I still don't fully trust it. Mostly because I don't want it to be the end. There's too many things I don't understand. There's too many things I still don't know about. Like, there's the grotto, which has 3 lights. One of them is in there, the other ones are not in there. I have to find them. It also has a code that says 100, and I don't know what that means. We also never figured out the freezer. We didn't get all the red letters. We don't know what to use the sigils for. I want to read all those weird books. You know, there's a lot of things. The letter in the mail, the vault keys. Like, there's so much more. Granted, all of those might be things that are useful to get to here, but... But what does it mean? What does it mean indeed? So, first of all, this is definitely like the full story of Red Prince. There's a letter that she got when she was trying to publish the book for the first time, where people were like, you gotta change the ending, it's too political. We cannot publish this as it is. No, let me into the goddamn room. Let me into the goddamn room. Let me into the room. Why are you not letting me into the room? Excuse me. This is my house now. I made it. Let me into the room. So, the book that we read, the Red Prince published book, ends before she says that the prince found something new, that the prince changed and saw something special in the color blue. That none of that is in the published book. That, at the very least, we have that. I do think Marion decided to leave, which means she will be back into his life, I think. I genuinely believe that. You think that's the end of the game, Ellie? I I think they didn't let me into room 46, and I'm pissed at that. So I continue. I want room 46, baby. Have we ever been serious when we said that? No. But the next day, the day no longer matters. The day no longer matters because I already made it to room 46. That being said, it is day 25. And day 25, let me look at the calendar. Day 25 is the first day of December. I made it in clutch. So we are in December 1st. December 1st? Okay, do I have time for one more run? I absolutely do not, guys. I absolutely do not, but I already started it. So, ooh. Ooh. Yay! The inheritance trophy for reaching room 46. Ooh. Ooh. Nice. Open only in the event of inheritance. Go grab your trophy. Yeah, now I have to kind of do a run, but I'm gonna do a shitty quick run because I already like fucked up. It's too late to start a run and I don't have time for this. I have to finish that stupid art and that other stupid art, and I have to finish organizing stuff and ugh. Anyways, dear Baron, welcome to Mount Holy, your home. I still remember the first time I was addressed by my title. I was quite a bit older than you, but it still felt strange, especially after a lifetime of hearing my father addressed daily by that same title. But life is a journey of growth. Growing up, growing older, growing wiser, and in your case, growing into the Baron of Reddington. The Baron doesn't have to be a daunting figure. He could be quiet and unassuming, or loud, brash, and boisterous. He could be deceptive or trustworthy, humble or boastful, or any measure of other things, but always clever. Sorry, I need to drink water. When I inherited Mount Holy, I never had to prove myself. They just gave me the keys and left it at that. It felt too easy, too trivial, and very undeserved. Experience comes with time, but without validation, I spent the better part of my youth questioning myself. As I grew older, that lack of conviction and aimlessness amplified. Aimlessness? I never really had any goals or objectives to strive towards. I never had any dreams to realize. I never set my sights on something beyond the horizon. I never had a room 46 to reach. Now you have reached your goal and are basking in your well-deserved glory, shiny trophy in hand, and showered with accolades and titles. Will you be content to stop there? Or will you look at the horizon and wonder what dreams lie ahead? Ovin Nevare? Herbert Sinclair. The fuck does that mean? Ovin Nevare. That's the first non-English we have. Oh! Oh, nice! Yay! Okay. 20 out of 40 parlor games. Damn. Complete the directory, 18 out of 110. No time for this! No time for this! Gotta go. Gotta go. Gotta go. Gotta go back and get my blessing for the day. It was written on the floor in the basement too. It was? I guess because I don't understand what it says, I kind of forget about it. Because like I don't know what it says. It's hard to remember random sounds, you know? I also have to do this. Oh, I have so much that I need to do, but it requires RNG. So much that requires RNG. So clearly today is gonna be a long one, but Suxine, welcome and hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. I don't think I've seen you here before, so welcome to the channel, welcome to the pit. I hope you enjoy your time here. Hello. I've got 60 plus hours logged in this, and I'm still chasing new mysteries. At some point, I'm gonna have to call it quits. As far as streaming goes, not just like to me to play, but at some point, I'm gonna have to call it done and stop streaming it. I just don't know what that point is. I don't know what that point is, but at some point, I'm gonna have to stop. At some point, I'm gonna have to do like off-stream runs, maybe recordings instead. Because there's a lot of doing the same thing over and over now that I've done most of it. I think it means you're literally the heir to the pre-revolutionary throne or something. I mean, on the one hand, I have a revolutionary mom, that's for sure. On the other hand, I've just been given the Baron's mansion and the title of Baron, which is as far away from revolution that you can get, becoming part of the status quo and the ruling class. Like, that's pretty far away from revolution. if you know anything about revolution, you probably agree. I just wish they had let me in. I just wish they had let me in, bro. I just wish I could have got in. And I wonder if I make it there. If I make it to room 46 today. Can I enter it? It's my house. It's my house. I have no time to check my objectives. I need to complete my objectives. Those are barely achievements. It's fine. Who cares? It's fine. Shrine. Let's see what happens if I do 9 again. What do you guys think? Take back gold. You have been cursed. Ooh! Ooh! Ooh, I'm gonna write this down. Shrine. Took back gold was cursed. What is the curse? Each time you draft a bedroom, you lose 1 step. Each time you draft a hallway, you lose 1 key. Each time you draft a green room, you lose 1 gem. Each time you draft a shop, you lose 1 coin. And each time you draft a red room, you lose all of the above. That is an intense curse. You wanted a quick run? Yep, we got it. We certainly got it. Oh, that's intense. That's crazy. Advice, guys? Little piece of advice if you play this game. Quick put money back in. That's a good idea. I don't know if you're allowed. I don't think you're allowed to, but it's fine. It's whatever. This run is done anyways. This and the next, to be honest. I am liable to just start the next run just to cut it off, but there's no way that I can remove the curse. Yep, there's no way. It's fine. It's whatever. Good thing the statue didn't come after you. That would be a little bit too much, I think. I think that would be too much. The mansion in the background looks like the inheritance trophy. Yeah, they made the entire like iconography of their identity, of their mansion. They made it entirely based. Mount Holy gift shop? Cute! A gift shop? Oh my god! Because I made it to room 46! Is this available because I made it to room 46? Oh, that's fun. That's so fun. Let me read the chat. I'm so far behind. Add decipher a fake language to the list? I don't think so, because we have never seen anything more than those 2 words, right? Or you could keep playing it with us. Yeah, but at some point I'm gonna have to call it quits. That's what I mean. Like, how do I know what the point is? Alex, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome. Ellie's going to chase down the rabbit hole of this game until the sun burns out. I do want to, like, complete everything. I want to complete the directory. I want to understand all of the rooms. I want to get the 8 letters. I think the blues are counter-revolutionaries. No, I think the blues are revolutionaries. Imagine living in a house that shifts daily on you and you never know where the exit is. Oh, I would have died day 2. I legitimately would have died, starved to death in the 2nd day. Like, with my orientation? Bitch. If you can make it back, you can go in. Okay, so I want to get to 40. I want to get to 46. I want to go into the room. I want to go into the damn room. Violet, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. I seem to remember a previous monarchy getting ousted. I don't think they ever got ousted. Oh, wait. Yes, there was a point in which there was a war, and the history of Orinda is censored to not really let you know much about the previous monarch, which they paint as a tyrant, the people who came after. But after that, there was another monarchy instated. So yes, there is a previous monarchy, but that doesn't mean that we don't live in monarchy, I think. I only say that because I was paranoid for the longest time. It would just roll credits again and ruin my run. Same. I really want to. You care. You're thinking about how you're going to do them right now. Do what? Their next runs? I do. I care. I really care. As it turns out, stealing gold from a foreboding shrine in a cave on the grounds of a cursed mansion is a bad idea. Who could have thought? Who could have seen that coming? Certainly not me. That's so good. Let's go. Number 46. Let's go. What would be funny is if you could buy that and have it replace your mouse cursor. It would be kind of funny. Enjoy a lunch. Mount Holy Tea. A permanent addition to a walk-in closet. It just looks nice, quote unquote. Oh no, what does that mean? It just, quote unquote, looks nice. I don't buy it. Clearly, it has to do something, right? Because the quotes in there are telling me. Speaking of deciphering a language, yes, Logan, I do have Chants of Sonar in my wish list. I don't know if that's what you were gonna ask, but if I did guess that is a pretty great guess, isn't it? That would be a pretty fantastic guess, isn't it? Also, yes, Logan, I am interested in playing Figment with my own little journal. Again, statistics are my friend. If I throw enough theories, one of them might be true. Statistically speaking. That's, you know. Okay, I don't buy it. I don't buy that this just looks nice. I meant neither. God damn it, I should have kept guessing. Statistics are my friend, but they're not gonna work with just 2 guesses. Come on, Ellie. Get your head in the game, Ellie. Imagine going to sleep in the mansion. How would you ever get back out? I wouldn't. I would die in it. Obviously. I meant you were speaking in tongues. Oh, yeah. My tongue got stuck. Okay, so I don't trust you. There's no way that all you do is look nice. Lunchbox. A permanent addition to the dining room. When you reach rank 5 with the lunchbox, gain half of your dinner steps. Ooh, nice. I like that. Swim trunks. A permanent addition to the pool. A pair of trunks is always handy for swimming. Just be sure to bring some keys. Why? Why some keys? Digiblocks coming soon. This will allow you to play the arcade game that is in the commissary, I'm pretty sure. Swimbird plushie. A permanent addition to the master bedroom. Unlock dare mode. I'm not interested in playing dare mode. Blue tents. A permanent addition to the campsite. Blue tents can only be purchased after you have proven your merit as a scout by obtaining 8 trophies. 8 trophies. Okay, I'm very far from that, and it doesn't even have a price. So all I can afford is either this or that. I'm gonna go for the lunchbox because it's the most useful thing. Very curious about that one, but I don't have the money, so sadly that's that. Thanks for visiting. Thank you for the lunchbox. Lunchbox is pretty cool. Okie dokie. Let's keep going with this literally cursed run that is going to end horribly, horribly, horribly. So blue rooms are my friend right now. Again, this run is gonna be quick anyways. We're gonna lose it very fast. But if I can spawn new things, that would be nice. That would be cool. That would be fun, you know? Let's get the billiards room. Try to complete trophies, I guess? Come on, math. Square? Huh? What? 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 Huh? What? Huh? Billiards room math puzzle. Blue equals plus. Yellow equals minus. Pink equals multiply. Purple equals division. What? What? Huh? Square. Root of 3? I don't... Square. 3 squared? 9? You cannot this. You cannot do this to me. Please don't do this to me. Please, no. No, 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 I don't want this. I don't want this. I don't want this. No. Sheriff Pumpkin, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome. Hi. 15 minus 10. 15 minus 5 is 10. And then 10 squared is fuck all. I don't know. That cannot be. Cause 10 squared. Wait, maybe it's the opposite way. Maybe it's 5 squared minus 15. 5 squared is 5 times 5. You okay, Ellie? No! They're adding fucking squared shit into my math puzzle, which I already didn't like. And now I have to do squares? Five squared is 5 times 5, which is 25. 25 minus 15 is 10. This is a nightmare. 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 It also messes up my pretty notes, because I didn't plan for more. I didn't plan for more instructions. Be happy it's not integrals. I will yeet something out a window. If it was integrals, I would yeet something out a window. I would have no choice. I would have no options. Like, that would be the only thing that I could do. Let's grab the drafting room, I guess. Or the bedroom. Why not? Lose 1 step, gain 2. Go back out to the main entrance. Keep fucking around. Is there a point to what I'm doing right now? No, of course not. We're just doing whatever. We're not making it to 46 today. We're not making it to 46 today. Let's get the 10 steps though. Anything? 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 Any coins? Anything? 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 No. It's fine. Whatever. So, right now I'm gonna fool around, see if I can spawn anything new. That would be fun. See if I can spawn the library. The library would be great. Because if I spawn the library... Not with that attitude. Bro, I'm so cursed. Or the next day because it lasts 2 days. Yeah, it's pretty fucking bad. It's pretty bad. Car keys, not that they matter. This thing. If I get enough trophies, that's good. to buy stuff in the gift shop, so I need to keep spawning this and the math puzzles. The gems are in this box. The blue box is true. The gems are not in this box. So, if this was true, and this, then this would be false. And this could be true or false. If this was false, they would be in this box. This would be false. And this would be true. If this was true, then this wouldn't tell me anything. But it would tell me that this is a lie. And this wouldn't tell me anything. So if this is true, I'm getting no information. But if this is false, then this is false, and they are in here. And I think that's more likely because a logic puzzle that doesn't really give you any information is kind of whack. Fuck! Damn it! Just full send blind pick a box. Eh? Eh? Huh? Huh? I refuse to close the tab until we get back to... to room 46? How was it not giving you any information? However, my brain conceptualized it back then. I'm not gonna repeat it because there's no fucking way I remember it well enough to repeat it. You know what I said? I don't know what I said. I said it and it left my brain, as usual. As per usual. Once I said it, it's not my problem anymore. So I hope you understood that logic. Because I certainly thought that I was doing some logic. Do I have enough things? No, I don't. So, not really any need for that. Garage. I have the car keys. So I don't see why not try to grab this. It could have some cool stuff, and it didn't. It has a treasure map, which is quite cool, but will I make it to the treasure map? It's unlikely. It's not the most likely thing ever. No other items, right? This has never had any items for me. Literally not a single time. Alright, so let's go to the foundation. Oh, there's so many dead rooms in there. Three dead rooms. Oh, that's annoying. That's quite annoying. Quite bad for me. Let's go to the den. Oh, the observatory. I could try to get those max stars quickly. Because pretty soon I have the bad omen, which is maybe now. 12. Drives us the dead. Dead end rooms are more common today. Now, I need to really, really quickly get myself to 15. And you know what? Since dead rooms are dead end rooms are more likely today. That's fine. I'm already cursed, baby. I'm already cursed, baby. You think I care about a curse when I have the curse that I have right now? Ha! Police. This curse is baby shit compared to the things I'm dealing with right now. I was trying to follow your train of thought and I got lost in the forest and another forest. Me too. Me too. Truly. The black was the false one and the gems were in the white. Yeah, I like, completely butchered that one. But that's fine, honestly. You know what? Fuck it. Furnace. Fuck it. What if I get the freezer? What if I'm lucky enough to get the freezer? That would be a crazy, crazy twist of fate. Give me the freezer. Nope. You know what? Let's do an archives run. Whatever. We're so cursed. What do you have on you? What is it? What is your deal? What is your deal? I wonder... I wonder if what I have to do with the archives is spawn the laundry room, spawn the patio, and then maybe I get whatever is it. Miriam! Letter. Letter? 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 Where's the letter? You guys said that it wouldn't leave. You guys said that it wouldn't leave. Okay, this is the one that we already had. Oh, I guess. I guess that's the new letter. Okay. Simon, my name is Randolph Moore. I am the lead lab technician and sinker, and I have worked here at Mount Holy for over a decade. I was thrilled to discover you have found our humble lab and have begun to run some experiments of your own. I tend to keep an eye on the small spikes in radiation levels on the estate, as it is one of the only ways I can monitor your progress from the outside. All off-site connections to the terminal network have been disabled during your stay. There has been much speculation amongst the staff about the progress you've been making in the house, and they were all quite excited when I reported that you have been successfully running experiments. I wanted to write to you to let you know that even though you may not see us, we are rooting for you. Best of luck on the experiments, and if you like, I'll continue sending letters with some helpful tips for you. Buddy! I already made it. This is already my house. What progress do you speak of? I should have run these experiments way too early. I should have run these experiments way earlier. Clearly. No, there's no point in getting that without the vault. No, I shall not. No! Fine, I will just not grab it. You cannot make me. I can just end it in here. In fact, I must end the day here. Fuck you! Alright, call it a day. Ellie, there could be more tips that you need. Maybe, but I'm guessing here's my prediction. My assumption is that when you run the experiment of the letter, you're expected to run it way earlier so that it can give you tips on how to get to 46. I highly doubt that it's gonna have like post game tips. I don't know. Maybe it will. Maybe I'm crazy to think that. But that's what I feel. Anyways, we're gonna end it here for sure. That was so exciting. We made it, guys. We made it to room 46. Now we just need to do it all again. Now we just need to do several things, really. I feel like from here on out, it just depends on RNG so much. Because the things that I need require me to spawn several rooms at the same time. We need the library in order to get the bookshop. We need to complete trophies in order to buy more stuff in the gift shop. We need to spawn the freezer at the same time as we spawn something else that is not confirmed. I think it's probably the furnace, but I haven't like confirmed that. That's just a theory for now. So we have to spawn the pool after we buy the swim trunks. We have to get the boiler room and the pump so that we can drain the reservoir. Once I get the reservoir though, I think I might need to put water in the fountain again for that, and I don't want to because that's my quick access. Everything else takes so much longer, which I guess is fine. I don't need the quick access, I guess. Once I go to the foundation, I think I can keep going back to the basement and going to the reservoir, so maybe I don't need the fountain. So, what do we need? We need so many things. We need so many things. We need the freezer with the furnace. And that's just a test. We need to get the boiler room and the pump so that I can drain the reservoir. We need to keep doing trophies so that I can buy more stuff at the gift shop. We need the library for the bookshop so that I can actually get the information about the sigils and the first edition of Orindia and stuff like that. We need the... Oh, wow, out in my head. We need the vault at the same time as we get the code check for one of the keys, and then I need to find the other key, leave it in the code check until I have a vault, and do that. So we need quite a few things. What the fuck is up with the black rooms? I literally only got one of them. We also need to figure out the grotto. We need all of the red letters. We need the study to try and crack the safe. And I never found all of the other safes either. I wonder. But hey, at least my allowance is now 12, huh? 12 is not bad for an allowance. The black was the false one and the gems were in the white. I don't know how my logic completely failed me there. Operating under the effects of a curse comes naturally to Yeah. Honestly, yeah. She's more in her element than ever, yeah. May I make a suggestion? Don't want a backseat too heavy or anything. Just make it a vague hint. Ellie, there could be more tips that you need? Yeah, I mentioned that already. Give me the key. No, well, I'm the one playing. Yeah, I'm not being fired. I quit. Making a lot of assumptions, Ellie. Of course. Of course. I need to make assumptions. If I don't, I'll die. I'll just say you definitely should try getting back to room 46. Oh, yeah, absolutely. I want to get into that room. You know how long I've been trying to get into that room? And the fact that they didn't let me in, the fact that they didn't let me go inside the room is insulting. I want that room. I want the... Actually, I also need to spawn the thing that I found in between the white trees under two stones, because I also haven't used that at all whatsoever, so... Foundation elevator can get you down there quickly. Yeah, I guess so. I guess the fountain is not that necessary. I just have the feeling I'll forget to open the door to room 46 if I don't do it as the first thing in the day. For a daily allowance, yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, for a daily allowance, 12 coins is really good. Yeah, I made it to the stream. Welcome back, Leo. We made it to room 46. We technically finished the game. Technically. As you might be able to tell from the technically emphasis, that does not mean we're done with the game. But we technically finished it. Congratulations on such a great achievement today. I am really hyped for that. Thank you for the congratulations. I'm really hyped for that. I don't really know that I have much to keep working on in the journal, because as I was saying, it's a lot of like the RNG needs to work with me. Other than that, I don't think I had many like new things. Not anything that I feel is relevant to my next steps, you know? I have the next steps in my head as in things I want to do. But it's all like, only if I get this room. Only if I get that room. Only if I get that room and this room, you know? I don't believe you. I did! I made it to room 46. I technically finished the game. Of course I will keep playing it because there's still more to do after you reach room 46. Obviously, there's still a lot of things that I have not figured out. But technically I did it. Technically. And now I need to focus on getting some achievements, for example. So like completing the logic puzzles, completing the math puzzles. Most of them are not even visible here on Steam. I'm on the Steam page and it's like, buy out the entire showroom. That's so expensive, man. That's so much money. I've never had that much money except for the one time I made it to a bookshop, and even that wasn't all that much money. Explorer's Trophy. Complete the Mount Holy Directory. That's the one that I really want to get soon, but I have no idea how to get it. I need... Oh, you know what I need, guys? I need to make it to rank 8 and then back for the armory. I wanna get the armory. So I guess I'll try to write some goals for next time, because now that I guess the goal of making it to room 46 is always gonna be there. But at the same time, I feel like I need to start like properly reminding myself of little things here and there. Little room combos that I need to hit if at all possible. It's also crazy that that letter said something about radiation levels like being tied to my progress. Will I need to understand that for some of the experiments or something? Like the more I progress in ranks or the more I progress in what? What is the whole point of the radiation things? Interesting, curious, I don't know. I don't know. I love this game, man. I just love this game. The one time I didn't say, is this the day we beat Blueprints? I mean, if you had, it probably wouldn't have happened. It's a very jinxy channel, this one. We jinx each other very often. I get jinxed very, very easily. Do speedruns now? Not yet. I feel like first of all, the speedruns still depend on RNG, and I also don't quite understand everything well enough to do speedruns. But if I wanted to do a speedrun, I already know how I would start it because I have so much information. Like, the thing about this game is that a lot of it is blocked just by information. So if I were to start a speedrun, first thing I would do is go to the orchard, get myself those 20 steps per day. Try to spawn the garage and the fuse box. Do that so that I have gems per day, and so that I can have the outer room. Like, those are really, really, really easy and really fast. The grotto, like, is kind of important, but I feel like it's been not as game-changing as the rest. And I think you can get a very, very good head start if you start that way. Ellie will never reach level 20 in Pal World. I already grinded enough to get myself to level like 13 or something. I did change the XP rate for off-stream grinding. Boo, cheating, whatever. I've made it there before. Like, I noticed that this time around playing in Pal World, it's not feeling fun, it's feeling just like homework, because I am just trying to recover what I already had. Like, it doesn't feel exciting to be doing the exact same shit you've already done, but like, again, it doesn't feel fun. So I'm trying to speed it up as fun as possible. Just trying to get myself to whatever level I was at, which I think was 40 something, but I can stop at level 30. I'm going through the tutorial as fast as I can, you know, trying to get myself a base again. In fact, I've already started looking at some YouTube tutorials for pretty houses so that I don't do the same bullshit that I did last time, which was kind of ugly. I'm gonna admit it, it was kind of ugly. So I'm gonna copy someone else's design off of YouTube. I'll figure something out. Right now, I am still, like, I'm not ready for Thursday, but I can't focus on that because I have to finish this damn art! So that I can R-fight. I want to R-fight. I was doing reverse jinxing and it worked. Well, yeah? Question mark? I can't believe you just cheat like that. Oh my god. You forgot the most important thing while creating a new world. Going to options and activating the randomizer. The what? The what? You are not serious. You cannot be serious. I'm not doing this again. You could browse the server we've got going. The bases are easy to find. Just look for the massive towers. No, I don't like the massive towers. No offense to y'all. I don't like them aesthetically. I want something that looks like a real thing that you could see built in a farmhouse. I want something that you could realistically see as like a big mansion in the countryside or whatever. You call that base ugly, you should see mine. It's pure chaos. Nah, mine was kind of ugly too. Every year you join our fight and every year it's a detriment to everything you do. This is the first year that I've been this far behind on art though. Every other year I feel like it's been more fun and exciting, and most importantly, art fight is the time of year I get the most improvement in my art. Like, both in speed and quality, art fight is the moment that it really is like, art fight is like my training arc. I really do get significantly faster and significantly better every time that art fight comes around. And like, the stuff that I'm drawing today, I definitely drew much faster than I used to before. The only reason it's taking me this long is because I'm challenging myself with crystals, which is a nightmare. Because instead of doing a smooth crystal, I did challenge myself to try and do a faceted crystal, which I hate. I hate faceted crystals so much. I mean, I love them. It's such a difficult thing to figure out how to paint. Don't worry, our server is randomized. What the fuck does that mean? I don't like them either. That's why mine is the only hidden base. And yeah, there is in fact a randomizer setting. It has to be enabled at world creation though. But what does it do? And also, would you really want it to be in my stream? It's not gonna happen. I'm telling you right now, but hey. You know, I would like your opinion even though it's not gonna happen. Like, there's zero chance. But you could tell me. It doesn't sound fun. Let me tell you right now, it does not sound like something that I would personally enjoy. Who knows? But it doesn't sound like something I want. I'm not the biggest fan of random stuff at spawn. Like, it tends to be... I have a bad sense of orientation, right? If a map is always going to look the same way, like Palworld, like Slime Rancher, I'm gonna have a better time trying to orient myself. If we're talking about randomizing terrain, for example, that also tends to come with sandbox gameplay, which is not my favorite type of gameplay because it unfocuses me. And obviously, randomizing has its place. Roguelikes. What we're playing today, for example. In a randomizer world, instead of Lambos, you get Chillets, and instead of Chillets boss, you get a floppy boss. Do they also change their level average rush, or do you get a starting area full of level 54 pals? Because one of those sounds doable, maybe even beneficial. The other sounds awful and nightmarish, and like something that I would not want whatsoever in any way, shape, or form. It's just the pal spawns. I had an absolute nightmare trying to find watering pals for my first base. Yeah, it doesn't sound like the best. It doesn't sound like the most fun, you know? Like, to me, and this is probably because of my lack of spatial perception and my very, very, very big preferences towards less grindy experiences, I prefer the idea of knowing where to go, basically. Yeah, region level and full random. Oh. So you can keep them at region level, or you can go, fuck it, spawn me right next to a level 98 aggressive whatever the fuck. I don't remember the name. You can get it to spawn you in spawn next to like level 53 shroom dinosaur. I don't remember the names. Randomizer is meant to be New Game Plus for big fans or big groups. Oh, big groups would make sense. Yeah. To you, because you didn't try it yet, once you play Randomizer, you will get bored in Classic Mode. I think you get bored in Classic Mode because you have already played, what, 300 hours? 400 hours? So, at some point, yeah, you do want the experience to be a refresh, but I still haven't finished the first experience. I still haven't finished the solo run. So, to me, there's still a lot of excitement. Not in what I'm doing right now, because what I'm doing right now is just recovering what I already had in my previous run, in my previous world. But when I get to new parts, you know? Level 65 hostile Cativa spawns between you and the first checkpoint. I would hate that. I would remake the world. I'm going to play Power for the first time on this server. Hopefully it won't affect my experience since I don't know how regular Power goes. It probably will affect your experience. Like, I don't see it not affecting your experience. Girl, finish already? Finish what? The Power World or the stream? I guess I should finish the stream. It's a shorter wrap-up than normal, but I think I should probably, so I can go and finish that stupid crystal. Me! Nix, if you can't find a water pal, go to the village and kidnap a water pal for the second farm. That second farm doesn't exist. Don't believe him. Don't believe them. That second farm is not real. They're trying to gaslight you. There is no second farm. There is no such a thing. It's not a wrap-up, it's a new Yap session. Yeah, I guess it is a new top. Listen, I need to go finish that crystal, okay? I need to go finish that crystal. I would love to Yap some more, but we'll have to wait until Thursday. However you play for the first time is going to permanently imprint on your brain. Yeah, I think you should probably try to play a little bit solo and then join a multiplayer. Personally, that's what I would do. Personally, that it is what I'm doing. That made no grammatical sense. Personally, that is already what I'm actually doing. So, obviously, I recommend it. It's what I would do, and it's what I do. But anyways, I'm gonna take advantage of the fact that we are at the bottom of the chat, and I'm going to get going. I have an art to finish, and then a shit ton of art to try and rush anyways. So thank you everyone so much for coming. Thank you for the help and the company while I got my mansion. I got my mansion. And thank you for just in general for being here. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Don't forget to stretch. Don't forget to... Sorry, I'm gonna start trying to read and talk at the same time, so I'm just gonna read first. The only way you can affect Borador experience is if he joins a guild or playing multiplayer solo. I don't know if he would. If it's a randomized world, it's already affecting his experience. And you know it's what she does because it's what she does when she does it. Yeah, exactly. Good luck finishing your art. Yeah, Anyways, Goodbye, everyone. Thank you for coming. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I hope that you had fun. And don't forget to stretch. Don't forget to drink plenty of water. Try to eat nutritiously and try to sleep 7 to 9 hours. And most important of all, be kind to yourself and to others, okay? Take care, my snake ship.